JK kasi laking lola. So, kailan si JK dumating sa buhay ng lola niya? So,
ever since I was born. Na parang, oh, malaki ka na, bahala ka na sa buhay mo. Kasi biglang nag-jump cut dun sa naramdaman ko when I was a kid na bakit, anong ginawa ko, anong kasalanan ko, anong mali ko.
umi-effort ka ba na hanapin ang tatay mo?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ikaw ba tinanong yung nanay mo? Sino ba yung tatay ko? Baka pwedeng...
Wala, dinala ng nanay ko yun hanggang sa deathbed niya.
JK, ang daming nangangarap, ang daming gustong mangyari ito. Magkakabatikan. Hindi ko nababanggit yung pangalan.
Di ko papatalo. Lumaki ako sa Cebu, girl. Alam mo yun?
Nami-misinterpret ka minsan nila. Pero walang ibig sabihin sa yung mga sinasabi mo or tinitweet mo.
Ang tanong doon kung ako ba nag-tweet, first of all, homophobic. Girl, saan galing yun? Wherever you are, go! Diba? Kung saan ka masaya, push! They also saw comments. Ang bilis kasi mag-react ng mga tao online. Ewan ko sa inyo. Ang problema ninyo. Relax lang tayo, no? Ogs. Please naman. May mga bagay na ganyan. Just go, let's grow up. Like, ay, Diyos ko, Lord.
Isang malaking karangalan po ang makasamang isang napakahusay na singer. At the same time, napakahusay na aktor. Nako, hindi po ako nagkakamali. Baka sabihin niyo, hoy, sumisip-sip si OG Diaz. Hindi. Magaling naman siya talaga. Di ba, pinaiyak niya tayo sa Lolo and the Kid. Oo, grabe. Pinaiyak mo ko, hayop ka. JK Labao.
Hello. Thank you, Ogs.
Nakakaloka. Buti tinanggap mo yung role na yun kasi talagang grabe yung iyak ng mga tao doon. At for 2 weeks, nag-number 1 siya.
It was really fulfilling because I feel like personally as well, I grew up with my lola, di ba? And parang when I saw the script, it was really close to me.
I'm sure super proud ang lola mo sa iyo. Pinaiyak mo bang lola mo doon?
Oo.
Talaga.
Even just the song kasi we did the cover of Through the Years. Para sobrang affected si lola, tapos nanood siya ng movie, tapos umiiyak siya, tapos masasaktan ako kasi di ba nang umiyak ako or ang lahat pero wag lang si lola. Alam mo yun, like iba na pag family, di ba? So sobrang nasaktan ako doon. Parang shit, sorry. Alam mo, hindi sorry. Ayun, naiyak siya.
Ano sabi sa'yo ng lola mo?
Minura din ako in Bisaya. Pisti man ka dong! And then, she was really proud. She's really proud. That's really the only assurance that I need. It's just from Lola, my uncle. I only listen to the opinions and criticisms of the people that are in my life. The people that I love, the people that love me, the people who have my number. Kasi there's so much outside noise. Whatever it is you do, right? Pero pag manggaling lang kay Lola na you did a good job or be better on this, yun yung okay, non-negotiable.
Si JK kasi makalola, kasi laking lola. So, kailan si JK dumating sa buhay ng lola niya? So,
ever since I was born.
So, hindi ka nalito sa love at aruga ng isang nanay sa love at aruga ng lola?
Not necessarily naman. I guess growing up, hindi ko naman siya categorize ganito yung pag-ibig dapat from a mom or from a dad or from this and that. Love is love, right? So, kumbaga yung pagmamahal ng lola ko sa akin, yun yung pagmamahal na nakasanayan ko at natutunan ko. Hindi lang pagmamahal sa akin, pero yung the way she also loves in general, the way she loves other people. And my mom was a huge part of my life din naman, given the circumstances before. It's really my lola and my uncle. My uncle, I call him Papa. He's the brother of my mom, anak ni lola. So, ayun. Sila pa rin yung kasama ko ngayon.
Talaga?
Yeah.
So, stricta ba ang lola mo? Yung kahit malaki ka na, kahit JK Labaho ka na, susunod ka pa rin sa akin, ha? Wala bang gano'n?
Hindi siya strict in that sense, Grounded si lola. Talagang kung ano man yung si lola, like, ano mo yun, she didn't grow up in a comfortable life. Lumaki siya sa hirap. And then so did we when I was a kid. And never nawala yung perspective na yun from lola. Up until now. Even though now, with all of these blessings and opportunities that I gotten throughout the years, that I'm able to give lola a more comfortable life, which is the main purpose of everything I'm doing naman. She still acts like that lola that I grew up with. Never nawala yung, nalala ko dati specifically core memory ko, nakita wala na kami. Dito ng 20 pesos niya, ibibigay niya pa rin. So mas nangangailangan.
Talaga?
Ganun si lola. So never nagbago yun sa kanya. So yun yung mga bagay na parang, yung mga values na tinatanim sa'yo. Yun yung mga pinanghahawakan ko talaga.
Ano yung natatandaan mo, ginagawa mo dahil turo ng lola mo?
Makinig. in general, it's better for you to listen first before you speak. You could apply that with everything you do. Better for you to listen to music first before you create. Better for you to watch something first, watch a film before you can act. Like, consume before you produce, before you make. And grounding. Yun talaga yung kay Lola.
Kasi
Never forget your roots. Never forget your past.
Pero yung pagka-old school ng lola mo, tapos ikaw Gen Z.
Di. Malaking factor din yun. So, siya yung nag-a-adjust. Si Lola may TikTok, may Instagram, may Facebook. Yung pang libang ni Lola, yun. Yun yung, siya yung nag-a-adjust dun sa aspect na yun, yung mga social media aspect. Siya yun. Actually, baliktad kami dun. Kasi ako di ako mahilig sa social media. Tapos siya yung mahilig.
Pero si lola mo, napanood ko sa sa Magandang Buhay, sobra siyang protective sa'yo.
Oh,
Kasi
yeah.
parang
Oh, yeah.
kulang na lang sa kanya ka lumabas.
Yeah.
Tapos ikaw
Until
lang,
now.
nanonood ka lang sa kanya kung paano niya sinasabi yon, na parang natatakot siya kung nasa labas ka at sinong kasama ng apo ko.
Yeah.
Yun ba laging bilin sa'yo ng lola mo?
Hanggang ngayon di nagbago yun. Never
At least consistent.
consistent si Lola pagdating doon. Araw-araw magtatanong, saan ka? Wala eh. I feel like in general, that's just one of the aspects that you will notice with being like a Filipino. Not to just box it with Filipinos lang gumagawa nun, but especially Filipinos. Yung aspect of family values as compared to other, like, alam mo yun, like, I suppose the Western world, na parang, malaki ka na, bahala ka na sa buhay mo. Dito kasi like, once you're always gonna be your parents' baby. Parang ganun. At least with my lola. At least with our grandparents, may ganun eh. So, ayun, never nawala kay lola yun. Hanggang ngayon. Never nawala yun araw-araw. Kumain ka na ba?
Nag-aalala talaga sa'yo.
Oo. And
Ikaw pa rin yung maliit na bata para sa kanya.
never na ako na makipara sa kanya. Although kahit na mas matangkad na ako sa kanya ngayon, so pa rin yung, alam mo yun yung mga bagay na gusto mong panghawakan talaga.
Bakit nga pala, JK, mas laki ka sa lola kaysa laki sa mami?
It was one thing I never really understood before. Kasi I thought my mom, kasi I grew up without a dad, but at the same time, my mom was married to somebody else, had her own family. So that was really something na malalim na sugat when I was a kid. So parang, ano bang ginawa kong masama na ba't ayaw niyo sa akin? Like, for my parents, right? As I grew older, yun, doon ko rin na-realize that my mom had it when she was so young. I also can't, like, 23, 24.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, I guess she also really wanted to enjoy her youth. She also wanted to enjoy life, and di naman siya nagkulang sa pagsuporta eh. She was helping out. That's why she did all of these jobs that she could to help me financially as a kid. Kumbaga, lahat ng kailangan ko sa pag-aaral, ganyan-ganyan. Di naman siya nagkulang doon. But although I have such a different perspective now as compared to when I was young.
So, nung araw, nung buhay pa yung mami mo, siya merong sariling pamilya rin?
Yeah.
So, paano mo tinanggap yun? O maagang acceptance yun? Or madali mong na-accept?
Hindi. Siyempre, I mean, kids just feel without thinking. Kids just focus on emotions and that's it. Nakala ko nung bata ako, like, hindi ako mahal ng nanay ko or something.
May ganun kang feeling?
Oo, siyempre naman. Diba? Kasi parang, alam mo yun, we all just want to have answers to all of these questions that we have. We all just want our voids to be filled. And yes, my lola and my uncle really gave so much love to me as a kid, but at the same time, there were certain spaces that they just could not fill, which was the father void, the mother void. So, as a kid, yun nga, parang, alam mo yun, like, anong ginawa kong masama? Like, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan?
Yeah, pero nung bata ka ba, na-voice out mo ba yan? Na-verbalize mo sa kanila?
No. These are the kind of conversations that I never had up until she died.
Talaga?
We only got closer when she got sick.
Kaya nung sumali ka sa The Voice Kids, 5 days after.
She passed, yes. Nalaman ko yung audition. Kasi before I auditioned here in Manila, yung blind auditions where the coaches would turn
around.
Meron pong, syempre, provincial audition, ganyan. Marami pang levels before that. So, 5 days after she passed, that's when I saw on TV. Nasa lamay pa siya nun. Alam mo yun. And ako as a kid, grieving, didn't know what was gonna happen with my life. Didn't know, lost. Nung nakita ko lang sa TV na, audition? Kaya yung pag-audition kasi in general, which is what we talked about kanina, diba? Yun yung naging bonding namin ng nanay ko. Kasi she was, I just loved singing as a kid. I just loved like acting, mga theater. Mapanood ako sa TV ng kapitbahay, gagayahin ko. Alam mo yun? So parang, that was something that I just loved doing. And then, I suppose si Lola at si Mama na parang, ano yun? Audition tayo. Samahan kita. Si Ma'am. Parang ganun. So, yun yung naging bonding namin. Pag mayroon pa audition, tara, nakaka ka. Ayan, audition tayo. Ganyan.
How you wish, no? Buhay pa noon ng nanay mo nung kumukumpit ka na.
Kaya ako nag-join for her.
Siya yung
Kasi she just
inspirasyon.
passed. I was like, ito yung gusto ni mama na, ito yung bonding namin eh. Gusto ko pa siya makabonding.
So,
Even though like physically di ko siya kasama sa bonding, like it's the comfort that the thought gives na audition, ito yung gusto niya, ito yung bonding namin, gusto kong gawin para sa kanya. Kahit one for the road lang, parang ganun lang. Kasi as a kid, I never dreamed of all of these things where I am now.
si JK, half Pinoy, half German.
Yes.
So, obviously, tinaman mo itsura talaga German na German. Oo, syempre, hahanapin. Asan yung tatay ni JK? Ikaw ba, umi-effort ka ba na hanapin ang tatay mo?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Anong taon ka na nun?
Ever since I was a kid.
Kinakarir mo nang mahanap ang tatay mo.
Siyempre, I mean,
Ikaw ba, tinanong yung nanay mo? Sino ba yung tatay ko? Baka pwedeng
wala. Dinala ng nanay ko yun hanggang sa deathbed niya.
na hindi sabihin sa'yo.
Lahat ng alam niya.
So, ano lang yung kwentong alam mo noon? Nung hindi sinasabi sa'yo ng nanay mo?
Alam ko lang yung pangalan niya. May isang picture, dalawang picture lang ako ng mukha niya. That was back in 2000. Kasama niya si Richard, yung best friend niya. Nag-meet lang sila sa Boracay. Tapos naging sila. Tapos naalala pa ng lola ko kasi nakatira sila before sa Liluan in Cebu. And
Cebu,
then yung tatay ko parang 6 plus yung height. Tapos lagi na uuntog sa may pintuan kasi bahay kubo lang nakatira siya na lola dati. Ganyan-ganyan. And then nabuntis si mom ko with my dad. Nabuntis siya si mom. And then andun pa rin siya. Like hindi siya buntis out. Hindi siya ganun eh. That's what I thought I was a kid na talagang come and go. Gets ba? Parang, oh shit, out na ako dyan. Pero basically, that's what he ended up doing. Kasi he still stayed here for a few months during my mom's pregnancy. But then, before my mom gave birth to me, bumalik na siya ng Germany. Tapos nagpapadala pa sila ng letters every now and then. Hanggat sa pinanganak na ako, tapos bigla na sila nawala ng connection sa isa't isa. Tapos di na nagparamdam yung dad ko ever since. Natakot siguro sa responsibility. Baka strict ang parents, baka kasi kailangan niya mag-aral, ganyan-ganyan. And my dad was also young then. Kasi same age lang naman ko. 23, 24, ganyan.
So, feeling mo, nung hindi sinasabi sa'yo ng mom mo, yung tungkol sa tatay mo, galit yun?
Galit, sakit, and I suppose parang andun na rin yung aspect ng ayokong makilala ka ng anak mo at ayokong makilala mo yung anak ko. Kasi gusto kong mabuhay si JK na wala ka. Parang ganun. Siguro. I'm sure. Kasi hindi ko alam. Akala ko na buntis lang iniwan, pero nagmahalan. May pagmamahal aspect eh. Kaya malalim yung sakit or sugat from my mom siguro. Kasi talagang merong andun eh. Tapos si Lola, may mga pinakita sa akin mga love letter nila sa isa't isa. After na umalis ng tatay ko pabalik ng Germany, meron pa sila mga sulat sa isa't isa. Tapos ayun, parang last letters, parang ayun, love you, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos something like responsibilities, something like, di ko na maalala yung actual
Pero
letter.
doon daw ba sa sulat, in-acknowledge ka?
No, wala. Never ko nakita yung ako sa letters.
So baka dinideny ka niya, kaya nabuhisit, nagalit yung nanay mo.
Baka dun sila
Oo.
Ewan.
Pero huminto ba ang paghahanap mo?
Huminto 2021. Kasi back when I was a kid, I was always looking for my dad and I was always asking questions. And then everything happened, joined the Voice Kids and joined the showbiz industry. So like nawala na sa isip ko. Up until pandemic happened, obviously ang daming nagbago sa buhay ng lahat ng tao sa mundo. And naisip ko lang na parang, di ko nga pala kilala tatay ko. Hanapin ko kaya ulit. After how many years?
Tapos?
Huling hanap ko sa kanya, mga 11 years old ako or something. Buhay pa nanay ko. Tapos ayun, 2021, I was 20 years old. I specifically remember posting about it online. Parang what if gamitin ko yung siguro like, alam mo yun, like social media. Baka may makatulong sa akin out there.
Nawagan ka?
Online.
Tapos?
And then maraming mga nag-offer ng help. And then one person that was really able to help me out was this random stranger. His name is Peng Enriquez. Kasi yung anak niya, si Lian, nakita yung post ko tapos kinento kay Peng.
Sa tatay.
So si Peng, he's like back then I didn't know who he was. He had something to do with computers, but alam siya sa mga ganun, technology.
Okay.
So I gave him whatever I could, all the information I had. And then like a few weeks later, he gave me the number of my dad, kung saan siya nagtatrabaho ngayon, mga ka-workmate niya. Talagang hanggang ngayon di ko tinanong paano niya nagawa kasi nakakatakot actually. Grabe. Kasi lahat, ang dami nang nagtulong na makahanap eh. Dami na. But he was able to find my dad's contact, my dad's number. Message him on WhatsApp. And I specifically saying something like, during that time, di ko alam sasabihin eh. Sabi ko, bahala na. Sabi ko, hi, my name is Juan Carlos Labajo. I'm the son of May Linda Labajo. I'm not sure if you know, but she passed around 2013.
Mhm.
I'm not asking for any financial or
Support.
any kind of materialistic aspect from you. I just would love to get to know you. Yun lang.
Sumagot.
Tapos scene zone, tapos block.
Anong naramdaman mo nung binlock ka?
Sakit. Siyempre.
Nagalit ka? Yung...
No, hindi galit eh. More of sakit eh. Kasi biglang nag-jump cut dun sa naramdaman ko when I was a kid na bakit? Anong ginawa ko? Anong kasalanan ko? Anong mali ko? So all of a sudden, as a 21-year-old, I was brought back to that feeling that I felt when I was 8 years old, when I had that first question of why. Nalala ko, umiyak ako nun. Sobra hagul-gul, talagang malala. Bigat pag-usapan actually. But you know, at the same time, I was really focusing on gratitude because instead of looking out, I started looking in na parang more than enough na yung lahat ng pagmamahal na nabigay sa akin ng lola ko.
Lola mo talaga yung ano.
Alam mo yun, parang
Tumindig
lola ko,
para
my
sa'yo.
uncle, and everyone who believed in me when I started here. Lahat ng mga tao na mahal sa akin. Instead of focusing on what was lost, I've tried focusing instead on what is there. Sakit siya during that time, but I also look back to why my mom never told me anything. And siguro because, yun na yun. Nabuhay ako for the past, 23 years now without him. I can survive the next 23 without him as well. Blessed enough to be able to be put in a position wherein ang daming nag-fill in sa void na yun, like mga father figures, right? You know what I mean? Mother figures, ganyan. So, ayun. Perspective lang din talaga. Di mo maiwasan yung mga ganong feelings, but that's just how life is, right?
Tinanong mo ba ang lola mo? Or anong sinabi ng lola mo nung ikinuwento mo na binlock ka?
Actually, di ko sinabi kay lola yan.
Oh. Dahil?
Well, ang dami na rin pinagdaanan ni lola. So, with a lot of things that happen work-wise or alam mo yun, mga kung ano mong stress na napagdadaanan ko with like career and whatever like unnecessary issues that happen, like di ko na pinapaalam kay lolo yung mga ganyan. Alam mo yun? Which I guess is one, I feel like kids should avoid, like, if you have your parents with you, be open. Right? Mag-share ka ng mga thoughts mo. Pero ako kasi like, yan. Yan ang question na actually. Kasi never ko siya na-bring up kay lola.
Ayaw mong magalit ang lola mo?
Hindi
Ayaw mong
naman.
magdamdam ang lola mo? Ayaw mong malungkot ang lola mo?
Yeah, yun siguro. Ayoko malungkot lola.
And your lola is enough na.
Yeah. Dito ka talaga magaling no? Yung mga mga pagkurat-kurat ng mga ganyan
Hindi.
Diyan talaga, yun talaga yung mga tangina yan. Buisit. Yee! Shit.
Hindi na.
Meron talagang parang, woo! Mga mogs. Ay, iba ka.
Naano lang ako, parang kasi syempre, grabe yung love ng lola mo. Kasi
Yeah.
kung yung lola mo, kalahati lang yung love na binibigay sa'yo, baka hanapin mo nga yung tatay mo at mag-trying hard ka pa rin hanapin yung tatay mo kahit binlock ka.
Yeah. I mean,
Kasi kompletong naibigay ng
kompleto
lola mo.
na. And I mean, parang, a lot of people focus on the things that they don't have. A lot, like, grass is always greener, blah, blah, blah. But, alam mo yun, try to make your side, your grass green then. I mean, it's wala. Well, parang kakapagod na rin kasi. I mean, hindi naman masamang bagay maghanap, hindi naman masamang bagay maghanap ng sagot sa isang tanong, right?
Tama.
Hindi naman masamang bagay yun. Siyempre, parang as an individual as well, it would be nice. Kasi I heard na my dad has like, meron siyang 2 anak na babae, ganyan. And I've always wanted to have like baby sisters, for example. Alam mo yun, mga ganong
Gusto mo
bagay.
makilala at
Oo,
kinakakamukha
na parang,
mo din.
which is what happens to me now as a person. Like, ang dami kong mga kaibigan na mga babae na tinuturing ko mga baby sisters or mga ate na talagang pinoprotektahan ko, both in private and in mga showbiz industry people. Like, I don't know. So, I don't know. Parang, again, all of these things that I never had and all of these things that I never, like, I didn't get. I'm lucky enough to be put in that position kasi nakukuha ko na siya sa lahat. Everywhere else. Everyone else. So, ganun lang.
Galit ka sa daddy mo.
Dati, oo. Pero, hindi ko na iniisip
Tinuldokan mo ng paghahanap.
Hindi
May
100%. Na tipong, hindi ko siya actively hinahanap. Pero kung darating yung chance na biglang for some weird reason andyan, then my doors are never closed, right? But it's just that I'm focusing my energy on the things that I have control. Instead of trying to look for that love that I never had from that one specific person, I just choose to try to give that love to those who are going through the same thing.
Pag may mga kaibigan ka na kumpleto yung magulang nila.
Nakiki-parents na rin ako.
Talaga?
Kaya lagi ako inaanap ng mga magulang ng mga kaibigan ko. So like, gets like, doon ko siya nakukuha. Even in work, alam mo yun, even being able to have that paternal kind of energy, even with you, for example, you have that mother energy, that parents energy that is nice. It's nice. With the actors and actresses that I get to work with as well. That's the way like, with the film with si Lolo Joel. Na parang, uy, kasi never din ako nag-lolo sa parang, uy, lolo, ayan, may bago na akong inatap na lolo. Alam mo na, parang ganun lang lagi. Malaking, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Ngayon kita naintindihan, alam mo kung bakit. Bigla ko naalala yung na-viral na video kung saan nagko-concert ka, may bata na 2 months old sa Paniki Tarlac.
Paniki Tarlac, yes.
Tapos ayaw mong magpatuloy sa pagkanta hanggat hindi tapos yung issue mo doon sa bata.
Di kasi napaka-ano lang eh. Ano lang, kawawa. I feel like subconsciously parang the kind of father my dad is to me, yun yung isang perspective din na natutunan ko. At least meron na akong basehan na kung ano yung the kind of father I will never be to my own kids in the future.
Parang feeling sa in the future magiging OA dad to.
Feeling ko rin.
Sobra kang protective.
Hindi naman. I feel like just be there. Ano mo yun? So, I don't know. And it's that whole thing, it's I get as well that it's common sense, it's a logical thing to do, but at the same time I saw hate as well towards the parents na parang, hey, no need to beat people up for that kind of thing. Maybe they really just didn't know. It's like it's not publicly available knowledge naman na tinuturo sa school or sa LGU na parang, pag mga malalaking events dapat ganito ha. Like education is also important. Education is not just for children, but it's also for like parents. And for sure naman, kung alam ng magulang na masama yun, hindi naman nila sasadyain gawin yun kung masama. Gets ba? So, at the same time, like...
Oportunidad yun eh, na andun yung, minsan lang dumating to si JK.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. And then, the parents that I met were so sweet, and they really did find a way na talagang the rest of the show, tinakpan. And like, alam mo yun, they also saw comments, ang bilis kasi mag-react ng mga tao online, ewan ko sa inyo, ang problema ninyo. Relax lang tayo, no? Relax lang. Everybody makes mistakes. Give everybody a chance. That's it. So, the kawawa yung kid, but at the same time, there's no need for pointing fingers. Ganun lang kasimple. Kung mag-point kayo ng fingers, dapat sa mga gumawa ng event. Yan. Mga organizers, mga ganyan. Dapat sa inyo manggaling kasi kayo yung may professional experience eh. Kayo yung may know-how eh. Alam mo nang maingay na event, alam mo mainit na event, grabe yung mga ilaw, mga ganyan sa mata. The crowd is in your supervision dapat. Na parang okay, may bata, dapat sabihin mo yung parents or ganito, ganyan. Mas feel ko kung meron mang responsibility, it should be the, alam mo yun, organizers and the event creators and stuff like that.
So pagka ganun mga out of town, hindi ka na yung sa kanta mong Eri, hindi mo tinutuloy-tuloy yung mura.
Kapag may makita kong bata, hindi. Kasi parang ko nakakahiya naman. I mean, I remember so much divided opinion about the song, di ba? Kasi di ba tapos parang ang daming mga magulang na nagalit na parang ano to, yung mga bata, ganyan-ganyan, na parang ganyan. Parang ako naman at the same time like, girl, hindi ko responsibility kung ano yung consume ng anak mo sa internet. That's why parental guidance is there. That's why these kinds of things exist. You are in control of whatever it is in the device of your children.
So, naapektuhan ka ba sa bashing?
Hindi naman ako naapektuhan sa bashing in general ever since the bashings began. Alam mo yun, parang that's one thing I realized as well being in the scene. That's just how it is. You can't control 100 million people's thoughts and opinions. So, that's what I said as well earlier, na parang ako for me, as long as my conscience is clear on something, as long as the people who actually know me, know the truth, believe in what is right or wrong, ganun lang kasimple. I only listen to the opinions of the people that have my number.
I have your number.
then share some of your opinion. Di ba? Like, simple. Simple lang. Kasi like, I'd like to believe that you also have an idea of how I am.
Exactly.
Kasi we also get to talk off cam eh. We also get to spend time off cam eh. So, alam mo yun, napaka-simple yung konsepto. If I do something wrong or that will make you feel uncomfortable, tell me. And then parang, sorry, nasabi ko yun, sorry, nagawa ko yun. Ano lang.
Pero hindi ka na napipikon pag nasa stage ka tapos ibang pangalan naririnig mo. Hindi kasi,
nangyayari yan before eh.
Viral yun eh.
Yeah, that was way back actually. Ito 2019. Ang masama kasi doon, ang sinabi ng media, minura ang isang fan. Yun yung pinakamasamang nangyayari doon. Actually, ayoko na nga pag-usapan. It was 5 years ago. But that's also like media perception, right? Kasi obviously, ang sama naman pakinggan, OG Diaz minura minura ang isang fan. Pero that whole thing, it was a heckler. Like, syempre, ang sama pa kung ganun minura ang isang fan, hindi naman fan yun eh. Ko lang yun buong show, syempre. So ano yun, like heckler, like, as in buong show. Beginning to end.
That same person?
And between the set, and between pagkatapos ng song, sigaw. Second song, sigaw, as in hanggang dulo. So ako naman parang, di ko papatalo. Lumaki ako sa Cebu girl, alam mo yun? Matapang lola ko. Ganun lang.
Pagkabas ka ng gusto doon.
Yeah, pero yun na nga.
Pero hindi nila alam yung kwento na, Diyos ko, the whole time pala heckler
wala. Ganun na rin yun. Ang daming mga ganung aspect, things that I apparently said, and then people, wala na, di may kita. Yun yung una nila may kita. Tapos yun na yun. Yun na yung image ko sa mukha nila. Ako lang parang,
so, JK, pag nag-show ka, naka-ano na yun, naka-mindset ka na. Pag may heckler, hindi ako mapipikon.
Definitely. I mean, it's also learning. At the same time, it's also not easy doing what we do. Being in front of hundreds, thousands of people, it's not easy, right? It's not just like, dali-dali lang ang trabaho. No. It's a whole system that happens before the show, during the show, after the show. Lalo kung sunod-sunod. And it was also a learning experience on my end as a performer as well. Parang, actually, dapat mas mag-focus na lang ako sa mga, alam mo yun, fans. Like sa mga taong nag-spread ng love and good energy sa crowd. Mas doon ka na mag-focus kaysa sa mga wala lang magawa ng gusto lang talaga mga trip. Gets ko rin naman yun kasi, di ba, like kapag kasama yung mga tropa mo, gusto mo lang din mga trip minsan, like gets ko yun. Pero imbes na mag-focus doon, mag-focus ka na lang doon sa mga alam mo yun, mga nag-effort, may mga taong talagang nararamdaman mo yung pagmamahal na binibigay din sa'yo on stage. Ngayon, ganun lang. So ngayon, it's not a question of naiinis kasi we're all human as well. Nalulungkot ka rin, nagagalit ka rin, naiinis ka rin. Same thing with everybody. Kahit sinong artista pa yung pangalanan mo. I-message ako sa Instagram, tanong niyo ako kung nagagalit ba yun o naiinis. Lahat tayo. Kasi tao lang tayo lahat. Right? So, everybody has their limits and capacities. But, again, it's all about perception and perspective. Mas mag-focus na ako dun sa mga taong nagsispread din ng good energy. Para, alam mo yun, masaya.
Tactful na ba si JK? Hindi ka na tactless?
Tactless pa rin, mami. Tactless pa rin, you know? Saya kayo maging tactless.
Napapaaway ka.
I mean, it's ever since I was a kid, actually yun narinig ko lagi kasi like wala akong filter, ganyan. Ako lang parang, okay. I mean, sorry. I'm more careful now with what I say. Because I believe it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Pwede mo murahin yung isang tao pero yung pagkasabi mo, alam mong hindi seryoso or hindi mabigat na biro lang. Like, I mean, it's not the words, it's how you deliver.
Yeah, pero siniseryoso ng iba.
Well, at the same time,
ikaw nagsabi.
Yun na nga eh. So that's why parang it's always a right balance of knowing who you're talking to, knowing alam mo this and that. So ganun lang naman. We're always in a constant and ever-evolving learning and adjusting to everything. So ako na, mas ganun lang.
Nagme-maintain ka rin ba ng kaaway? Minsan kasi may mga tao na nagme-maintain ako ng kaibigan. May-maintain din ako ng kaaway. Para balanse lang sila.
Ganun ba ginagawa mo?
Ikaw?
Ako hindi, actually. Parang pag-isipan ko nga yun, parang ang ganda nga no? Para balanse lang, di ba? Good morning, di ba? Parang, good morning sa'yo, God bless, sana masama araw mo. Alam mo, like, para balance. Hindi, pero ako, like, actually, hindi ako maraming kaaway, marami lang umaaway sa akin. Feeling ko minsan, ganun. I don't hate on people, actually. I mean,
naano ka nila, nami-misinterpret ka minsan nila. Pero walang ibig sabihin sa yung mga sinasabi mo or tinitweet mo.
Wala eh. Well, ang tanong doon kung ako ba nag-tweet, first of all. So, alam mo yun, maraming mga in details to everything at the same time. Pero, I always understand that everything happens for a reason kasi ako, I'm a simple person. Talk to me. Ganun lang naman. I value communication really well. And I guess yun yung mali ko every now and then kasi the way I expect people to think or talk the same way I am na parang ganun din, what speak their minds, right? Pero kasi ganun lang eh. Dami ko na-experience kasi ng mga ganyan eh, na parang alam mo yun, something getting overblown over something that I didn't even do but that person thought I do kasi mas naniwala siya sa mga sinasabi ng ibang tao kasi sa sariling kaibigan niya. Example lang naman yan. Na-experience ng ibang tao. Hindi. Na-experience ng mga kakilala ko yun. Pero gets, like, for example, these kinds of things, like, it's a little bit too late to be able to, like, explain my side of the story as well because ever since that whole thing began, people just never believe my side. So what's the point? What will change, right? Even if I talk about it now, people will still be like, defensive, sinungaling, whatever. Parang, edi go, bahala kayo. Basta alam ng mga taong may alam, ganun lang naman yun. Diba? Jesus Christ. I mean,
Pero JK, ang daming nangangarap, ang daming gustong mangyari ito. Magkabati kayo. Hindi ko na babanggit yung pangalan.
Oh, definitely. I mean, okay, that kind of conversation is, we have a lot of mutual friends. And ako ever since, from my perspective, I already forgave what I could forgive. Kasi yung bubog kasi sa akin nun is, hindi man lang ako kinausap. Yun yung bubog sa akin nun. Kasi that whole thing that happened was really not my doing. Hindi sa akin ang galing yun. And before the whole thing blew up, I messaged this person directly. Kumbaga, talagang like, hey, just want to let you know, this is not that, I didn't do this, didn't do that.
Hindi naniwala.
Hindi naniwala. Tapos doon na nangyari yung sumagot na siya sa tapos ako naman syempre, bilang isang matapang na Bisaya, parang, sige, sagot rin ako. Pero like yun yung bubog sa akin naman. And for sure, iba yung perspective, but I don't know, I mean, whatever kind of pain that this person also went through because of that whole situation, I also wish for reconciliation and forgiveness. Kasi at the same time, it's not just a small world. And
totoo.
Ever since I got here, that person I've always seen as my sibling, as my, alam mo yun. So yun yung bubog sa akin nun talaga. Kasi yun nga, parang, ba't di ka man lang naniwala? Ba't di ka man lang nakinig? Nakala ko ba? Alam mo yun? That time. And yung sobrang sakit ng buong pangyayari na yan kasi all of a sudden I was painted this picture of like being like, for example, homophobic. Girl, saan galing yun? I grew up with my gay family member listening to Mariah Carey. The first language of love that I knew was that. And ever since I was a kid, that was something I never questioned. So all of a sudden to be painted this image for the public's perspective na parang, saan galing yun? Bakit ko kung ano yung mo? Like, gets? Kasi ako, I don't have my opinion because I really don't care. In a sense na, whatever you are, go! Diba? Kung saan ka masaya, push! Gets ba? Kasi that was never the issue to begin with.
Bakla-bakla ka na rin.
Gets ba?
Gets?
Push! Diba? Pero gets? Like, I don't care. Wala namang pakialam dyan kung ano yung issue ng mga tao dyan sa mga bagay na yun. Paki ko dyan. Wala namang paki dyan eh. Right? Like, sakit sa ulo nun. And, and I'm really happy about it kasi I've always been really supportive of the cause of our, of the community. And it's really nice as well that, especially like on the recent times that, I was invited to perform sa, QC Pride March. And those kinds of little things that makes me really happy. Kasi parang, hey, I hope people just have this different perspective as well. Kung alam niyo lang yung story ng childhood ko, lahat ng mga beshies na mga mamas ko, alam na ko. Gets? Like, I grew up in the community.
Hindi ko naman napansin sa iyo. Tayo, sa ibang mga reporters na bading,
like,
hindi ka naman...
Wala. Kung saan ka masaya, go lang. Kung ka, wala nang kinalaman yun sa identity mo, sa gender, walang kinalaman yun. Iba yung bagay na yun sa values mo at beliefs mo and sa ugali mo as a person. Hiwala yun.
Sinabi mo bubog yun, ibig sabihin,
sakit yun.
Gusto mo nang matapos ito kasi naging...
Tagal na. I mean, just ko in the first place nga, dapat di na umabot sa ganito. What a waste of time. Seriously.
Paano yung pag nagkikita kayo, Deadma?
I just let things be because I believe that time heals all wounds. And ako naman parang whenever, if the time is right, then the time is right.
Sana dumating yun.
I don't try to like, squeeze myself in naman kung, kung yung isang tao hindi komportable, talagang hindi. Respect the space and the time it takes. So, but ako naman, ang dami kong maseryosong problema sa buhay, girl. Gets ba? Like parang, please naman. May mga bagay na ganyan. Just go, let's grow up. Like, ay, Diyos ko, Lord.
Hawa ka na sa amin.
Di ba? Ay. Ewan ko ba? Ano yung sinasabi? Like, let bygones be... Ano yung tama ba yan?
Let bygones be bygones.
Actually, di ko pa rin maintindihan yun. Di ko ano meaning ng bygones. But yes, yun lang.
Sabi nga, maliit ang mundo, makikita at magkakapatawanan niya.
Maliit ang mundo, di ba? Magsama-sama tayo.
Correct.
We're all just tenants here. Jesus Christ.
Maliit ang mundo, pero napakalaki ng arena para punuin ng isang JK Labaco.
Ganda ng segue nun.
Di ba?
Ang ganda nun.
Hindi ka ba na-tense? First time, hindi ka nag-araneta.
Hindi
solo.
pa ako nakapag-solo. No.
So,
first solo major.
Diba?
No.
Pero, nag-arena ka.
Hindi ko nga alam paano nangyari yun actually.
Hindi ka ba kinakabahan na malapit na yung next month na yung concert mo?
Feeling ko procrastination emotion siya. Feeling ko like, di ako kinakabahan ngayon. Feeling ko wala pa. Pero feeling ko, the more na mas papalipit sa concert, the more na ako mas kakabahan. Feeling ko ganun yung mangyayari. Kasi now, I'm just really enjoying the process of it. Spending time with all of these amazing and talented musicians that I'm with and creating the whole flow of the show and the set and everything. Doon ako nag-i-enjoy. And, I don't know. Kasi ako naman, kung kahit saan ako ilagay, masaya naman ako mag-perform. Magsagiho lang tayo, okay na ako. ako dun, right? Okay, ito, Arena, parang, okay, let's go. Ano yan?
Pinagtiwalaan ka ni Ibiang, ni Silvia Sanchez, na siya ang
Tito Ibiang.
producer. JK, mag-concert ka. Nagdalawang isip ka ba nung aloking ka ni Silvia Sanchez?
Matagal na proseso yan, Mama Ogs. Kasi ever since we started working together sa senior high, beginning pa lang of senior high, pinupush siya na ako. Ako naman parang, okay lang, Tito Ibiang. All of these mother and father figures adopting me as well. Ganun na rin yung naging relationship namin ni Tito Ibiang. And the way she believes in me is like the way how she would believe like I was her own son. So, andun yung aspect na yun.
So, ano yun? Dala ng hiya? Kaya ka na pa-oo? O paano ka na-convince ni Ibiang?
Like talagang ano lang, sabi niya, anak, nandito ako, nandito kami, di ka namin papabayaan kasi para sa mga fans mo to. Sabi ko, interesting. Like, hindi ko naisip yung perspective ni Papa para sa mga fans. Parang, ano, baka nga, sige, nga. May sense naman yun. Nag-iba bigla yung opinion ko doon sa buong idea na parang, siguro gusto na ma-experience ng mga fans, di ba, ng mga listeners na, wow, concert. Like, iba kasi yung pakiramdam pag-concert, pag-arena, pag-stadium.
So, yung feeling mo, baka manonood pa ba sila? Napapanood naman na nila ito. So, ano yung bago na yung mapapanood nila?
Maraming mga songs, first of all, on the literal essence of things, maraming mga songs na di pa na-perform. Maraming mga performers na hindi ko pa nakaka-perform with. Maraming latag na hindi pa nagagawa. Andun yung visual aspect, the treatment of the whole thing, direction of the team involved, like Paolo Valenciano, the help of everyone from my management at Record WMG and my creative team, and just everybody's talents and skills being part of it as well. Lahat ng mga taong kasama sa pagbuo nun, yun yung may experience ng mga tao. Hindi lang mainly from me, but also with everybody. Like, basta nag-times yung, yung energy at yung beauty ng energy na yun. Ganun ko siya nakikita. And ayun nga, parang siguro yung mga tao nakapanood na, ayaw na manood. Pero at the same time, yung sinabi ni Tito Ibiang na yung mga taong napanood ko na dito, mas gusto yung mapanood ka dito. Parang ganun. So ako naman parang, okay, sige, may sense naman yun.
So ano to? All original songs?
Yes, all original songs. Except one through the years. Kasi special request yun ng mga titos and titas. Nag-message sa akin, please lang kantahin mo. Sabi ko, sige, okay.
Ano yung maipapayo mo sa mga kabataan pagdating sa relasyon nila with their parents, with their grandparents?
Actually, I don't think I can speak for everybody naman because everybody goes through different kinds of stories and upbringing. And then din talaga yung aspect of some children who really go through the extremities of things like actually going through abuse, for example. So like, there's that huge aspect that I just want to put out there. But at the same time, our parents, I feel like for the youth, for the kids, I feel like our parents just really, they have different kinds of ways of taking care of us and showing their love for us. And I feel like it should just be ang laking aspect ng understanding. Really understanding and trying to see from that perspective that everything that our parents and our family is trying to do is all coming from a good place. It's all for you. At least that's what I see and feel from my perspective. Like, nag-gets ko rin kasi yung mga ibang kabataan na iinis na yung magulang nila, masyadong ganito, masyadong nangingialam, kasi gusto nilang, malaki na ako, ganito ganyan. Ba't mo ganito ganyan? Stop treating me like a kid, like a baby. Pero at the same time, like, I don't know, we can never understand the shoes that we haven't filled yet. So, I feel like yun lang yun. Parang try. What matters most is trying. Trying to understand. Trying to see from their perspective, even though how impossible that sounds, just try. I feel like in general, just trying is the most important thing you can do.
Gaano mo kamahal ang lola mo?
Sobrang mahal ko si Lola. And for sure, papanoorin ni Lola yung buong interview na to. Yung buong chika, yung buong talk. And, I super love her and I super appreciate everything that she has gone through for me. And my papa as well. And everybody in my life that has been there ever since. Those who are always believing in me. I can't remember when you weren't there, when I didn't care for anyone but you. I swear we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can't do. Through the years, you've never let me down. You've turned my life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Through the years, It's better every day. You've kissed my tears away. And as long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years.
Oh.